you ever gone into a restaurant where you thought this is going to be really, really good? The brand here is amazing. This is going to be a marvelous experience, and then found yourself, well, disappointed. Well, I had a good for instance of that just this week. I was visiting Austria with a great speaking pal of mine, Frank, and before the event we said, you know what, we're going to go to one of these famous cafes where they are known all over the place for their cakes and their coffees. And the place is full, big queue outside. So we think, yes, we've arrived, we're in the right place. But we went upstairs because we figured that, you know what, we'd probably get served quicker. And right enough, there's nobody upstairs, really maybe 4 or 5 small tables. And so we order our breakfast, and the waiter comes over a little bit later with my pal Frank's order. My omelette hasn't come yet, and I can see Frank is looking like this. He's looking at his plate and he's not happy. And I said, what's the matter? And he said, well, that's not what I ordered. And I said, well, you should tell the waiter that. So he goes, Entschuldigen Sie bitte. And so the waiter comes over, and Frank is looking at this plate and he's saying, I know I asked for ham and cheese, but no ham and just give me extra cheese. But that's not what I was expecting. And the waiter didn't apologize. He just said, well, that's what we do. So Frank didn't want to complain, so he let it go. Anyway, after my second double espresso, I'm thinking, I'm getting a bit of a buzz on here. I need some water. So I go, Entschuldigen Sie bitte. And my waiter comes over and I said, could I have some water, please? And he goes, and Frank bursts out laughing. And while our waiter has gone off to get the water, he says, it's not like he's busy. I mean, what's he going about? Anyway, we finish our breakfast. My omelette is very, very ordinary. In fact, it's overcooked. And I say, excuse me, can I have the bill? And the waiter comes over and he gives me the bill, and I say, well, here's my card. And he said, oh, no, we don't take cards. And I said, well, why not? He said, oh, no, we only take cash. This is our tradition. And I said, I know this place has been going since 1703, but this is 2020. Why don't you do this? And he says, that's what we do. So anyway, we paid, but we had had a very mediocre experience. My eggs were indeed overcooked, and we were quite underserved. But here's what I took away from that experience. This was a brand story that had been built over time, again and again and again. Our waiter that morning, he had plenty of opportunities to delight us, but he was remarkably consistent. He didn't really push forward that brand story at all. And that's a problem for any brand story. You can have the best product in the world, but you're only as good as the stories that your customers experience. I will likely never ever go back into that restaurant. And in fact, not only is that true, I'll probably tell other people, if you're in Salzburg, stay away from that particular cafe. That's not good for you, and it's not good for your customers. Pay attention to and cherish your brand stories. It really matters.